Those of you that have your Bibles, and I know you have it. I know you have it with you. Let's go to Proverbs 18:22. Proverbs 18:22. Proverbs 18:22. I'm going to go ahead of you, okay? It reads, "Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord." Whoever finds a wife find a good thing and obtain favor from God. And from that, it could go on vice versa with the man as well. With the woman as well, find a husband, obtain favor from God. I want to talk about this morning, and God was talking to me yesterday because I was kind of running around all day and I didn't have time to do a sermon. I said, God, what do you want me to tell them? Because I get so many phone calls from people all over the world. And everybody want to know about love life and etc. and husband and wife. And it's mostly women about husband. Women are more dramatic and more open than men. Men, they don't express themselves properly. Men are a little less conscious than a woman. And this morning I want to talk about king versus boy, queen versus girl. Okay? King versus boy, queen versus girl. And this predicament here, number one, it is an honor to be married. It is a favorable thing from God. It's of God. And the Bible says, I'm going to find this scripture particularly, Hebrews 13:4, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. Meaning bed's undefiled. I think you understand what I'm saying. And by all these things being said, this is why women are more prone wanting to be married than men. A lot of these men nowadays, I'm going to say boy, because a man, he'll get married. He understands who he is. And a queen, she'll get married. And from that point, you build a life with honor and respect and love. But I also want to say this, because I know people don't want to hear it. The Bible talks about times and seasons, and a lot of people don't want to believe this. They tell y'all that once married, always married. You just stick it out. But certain circumstances won't allow you to do that, especially if he or she on drugs and they're selling everything, stealing everything, or he or she just constantly cheating on you and you're afraid you're going to get a disease, you can die. And you can't just constantly put up with that. So it's a good thing to get married, but make sure, this is my point, you know what you're marrying. You have to look at long-term relationship with the individual that you are saying to yourself, I want to be with. Because marriage can cause you a lot of hurt and pain. And then you'll start saying things like, he or she messed my life up. No, I don't think so. You let them in. Oh, they changed. No, they were the same person. Number one, I tell anybody, at least date somebody a whole year before you start talking about marrying them. Because within that year, you're going to find out exactly what they're about and what they're not about. And if you think that you are a king and you're going to marry a girl, kings don't marry girls. That don't work. Queens don't marry boys. In other words, you're marrying the butler or the maid. But you want a prosperous lifestyle with somebody who's not a king, and you're a king, she's not a queen. King marry queens. Boy marries girl. That's a fact. So you need to put this thing down thinking you can turn a street person to a person that's going to sit in the house for you. That's got to be something already in them. And the biggest mistake that people make in regards of relationship is you never compare yourself to the person to see, are they compatible to you? Ford don't marry Nissan, buddy. Toyota don't marry Honda. They all competing. But in case you got to hear it, black do marry white and red marry blue. Love has no color at all. God didn't put stipulation on that. But America tried though. They tried. I saw a thing on Facebook where an African-American couple adopted 6 Caucasian children. Well, they went crazy. Oh! Can't be happy the kids say, I like being there. They treat us fair. We love them. It's got to be about black and white. Can't make it fair now that they love you. You love them back. This country here, they'll try to pick your spouse for you if you don't let them. You'll watch it. They get you. Who gonna decide who you love? No one. You decide who you love. Marriages nowadays like a microwave system. They last a year or two and they dead. They turn it on, the next thing you know, you open the door, it's done. It's a zzz, doom. And then you're mad at each other for 30 years. And I've had them call me. You know, he divorced me, he married her, and I don't know what he see in her. I said, well, apparently what he see in her, he didn't see in you, he gone. You know, he out of here. You know, what's gonna happen? I said, he gonna be happy. You gonna leave him alone? I ain't bothering him. And I don't know her fat self. She called over here. I said, well, one thing about this. If you are not taught how to choose a mate from home, more than likely 9 times out of 10, you're gonna marry the same type of person over and over. You get divorced from this person and you go find another, it'd be the similar type person as the first one. It doesn't always have something to do with money, but it does have something to do with class, what type of individual that they are. Huh? You know, watch who you're marrying. Because everything on their side, if they're cursed, you marry them, you curse too. It's going to get you if you ain't stronger than their curse. Oh, you could be a blessing and then you draw a blessing to them. But this marriage thing, Satan has defeated God's people, not all the time, through the fact of emotion. Love is an emotion. Love is an emotion, and if he get the wrong person in your life, it's going to distract your ministry, it's going to distract your work, it's going to distract your career, it's going to take you from the people around that you love according to who they are and what they take you and what they do to you, or it can have you to kill yourself. Love is nothing to play with. You need to check out, examine the person that you're going to marry, and make sure you want to do it. You better make sure, because I'm telling you this. Whatever you drug from that person to drag to the next marriage. And on and on and on. Everything destroyed or blessed. Either or. Either or. Satan done beat so many saints. Oh man. They making love on Sunday mornings. They ain't coming to church. All of a sudden Saturday night ain't good enough. Sunday mornings. Can't make church. You know, you don't worry yourself out. He know how to get you. He know how to get you. He studies what you like, what you don't like. It's like this. Number one, if you're a poor individual, all of a sudden you got rich and famous. Nobody was interested in you, so per se. You got rich and famous, now here come everybody. Is that not a plot to destroy you? Now you're rich and famous, and you gonna fall for that? Why you think? I'm gonna tell you this. Are you ready? Most African American black male, when he get rich, he lose it. Because of women. He can't get enough of them. He want every, oh man, hey, I'm on TV. I know, that's why I'm finna sleep with you and get pregnant and get your money. Lil Wayne, you know, they are not prepped to think. And if they are, most African American males, I'm gonna say it, I don't care if you like it or not, you're hard headed. You think you know everything, King Mobutu. Like you know everything. And you don't. You won't listen to someone who's been through it and did it. They will not think. So I study this whole thing. I watch everybody. Everything they do. If you're prepped, you're prepped. You know how you prep the food before you cook it. It's better when you prep it, right? Let it marinate in the salt, you know, roll it up. Look, roll it up. You know, in the morning it's gonna be ready. We're gonna bake it. Versus if you just put stuff on there and say, oh, wait, the cooking is not right. Okay, the enemy, he expects you not to be prepped. You get the millions of dollars, then you catch HIV. It happened to Magic Johnson. He had everything was walking. Huh? It even happened to, what's his name? What's that actor name? Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was prepped from his father. But Charlie didn't listen. Son, you go out there and do that. Number one, you're going to lose your money, your reputation, and your life possibly. Then you're going to be embarrassed. Embarrassment is bigger than anything. Embarrassment. Oh man, embarrassment is something else. Satan going to beat you through your emotions if you don't watch him. Look, they call me all over the world. Your husband. I said, when you stop crying, ladies, if you meet a man, I'm gonna warn you, and you throw too many of your emotional problems on him, he ain't gonna marry you. Because he gonna say to himself, I ain't your daddy. See, you can't be a wife to him because you crying on him about your problems. And he might be wanting to make a little love, you crying. He said, man, I ain't being done around here. All right, babe, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get your medicine. You don't return for 3 hours. You out there with hookers. Too many emotional problems on him. If you want a husband, don't try to be his mama. Don't make him feel like he your daddy. He gonna leave. And please don't ever think that you can control a man, because you can't. Real queens don't control the king. She support the king. Boys beat up little girls. And girls beat up on little boys. And if you're grown, it's called domestic violence. It's a fact. It's mighty quiet here. And 3 domestics in Mississippi, you go to prison. Unless you're snitching. Then again, it's according to who you hit the first time. You might not never get out. You hit the cop daughter. Oh, you ain't getting out. Not with a low bond. If you are a queen, you've been prepped by a queen before you that you are to be submissive to your husband. And then they tell you how to be submissive. In what area and what to do. You've been prepped. It's just like driving a car. Somebody got to teach you how to drive that car. It's like when the first thing they teach you when you drive a car, okay, is you drive with 1 foot, not 2. You don't do brakes with left and gas with right. Am I correct? It works better 1 foot working, don't it? Try both of them. You be stupid. You gonna lose balance. How many of y'all tried that? Just jumped in the car. Using both feet. Somebody said, baby, it works better if you use one. Marriage works better if you're prepped. I wasn't prepped, and most of you might not have been either. So if you ain't prepped, you're going to make mistakes. Because guess what? The next teacher, I ain't going to marry this type of person the next time. Then you still ain't prepped. You still ain't prepped because your emotions begin to get to you. You're lonely, and then you start saying stuff like, I just want somebody married to help me with my bills. And wrong reason. Wrong reason. And the older you get, guess what happens? If both of y'all own something, it gets to the point you be like, well, I've been dipped before. You know, dipped mean you been had, right? I've been dipped before. Well, look, we married. You stay at your house, I stay at mine. Well, that's how it works. Now you're older. You say, oh, you losing my house. You get mad at me, put me out. I'm homeless. You go to thinking that way once you've been homeless before. Come on now. That's a fact. If I got married again, you stay over there, I'm staying over here. Put me out. Oh man, I gotta give it up to you. I'm homeless. I'm in a hotel and an apartment. You don't got the house. The judge do that to you. Especially if you got kids, you the one got to go. Then you gotta send money back. Oh, what's the expression? Cheaper to keep her. Cheaper to keep her. How many parents right now, 80, 90 years old, 67 years old, sleep in 2 separate beds? They together now. They got kids, grandkids. Well, grandpa at? He in the other room in there. Well, grandma, she over there. They come together about 9 a.m. She in there cooking breakfast for him. Then about 10 p.m., he go to her room, she go to her room, he go to his. Oh yeah, the love gone. Love gone, but the respect is there. But we stay together for kids. Oh, they're done it a million times. You think your grandma and grandpa love each other still at 89 years old? And they don't. It's over. It's just that they pretending. It's role play, baby. Because they got too much invested to separate. I don't care if you like this thing, you like this thing or not. Oh. Raise your hand if you get where I'm going. I'm trying to mess somebody up. I'll do somebody right. Rule number 1, ladies. Are you ready? Y'all ready? If you get a man that can't make his own decisions, you don't need him. He a punk. If you get a man that don't own something, you don't need him. He a punk. Oh, he in transition. He lost with his last wife, but he coming up though. Wait till he come up, then marry him. Or he gonna lay on you. You got some smoochers out there that'll lie to you all day long. They smooth talkers, man. Man, how many of y'all had them guys in the neighborhood that had all the women? I had a cousin, man. He had all the women, man. We couldn't get none. I mean, he had all the women. Right now today, them women didn't do him no good. He don't own nothing. What are them women at? You ain't 22 no more. They come down now, you 45 like everybody else. You don't own a thing. You at home with your mama. Older you get, you don't play games like that no more. If you are a young girl and you pretty and all the guys say you cute and you fine, that means something when you're a youngster. But as you get older, you find out they use you for what they want. You be like, get out of here. I heard that. You see? The come on game. And how many of y'all hate men that just, they fresh with you all the time? Just, what's your name? Look, you see what I did? You see what I did? I took the ring off. What's your name? The ring gone. As soon as you gone, she ain't doing that. Some women got men don't do nothing but cheat. That's all he do. You knew he was like that from the beginning. Women are more fantasizing type people than men. Women that fantasize about a man, she'll have a relationship with him in her mind. But a man, he gotta go do it for real. Oh, I ain't say nothing. Like I ain't seen. You know, I can honestly say that because I can read your thoughts. If I could just say some of the things I know folks thought. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at look. I love him. And I'm going to say what I want to say too. It's different when y'all are in the place you're supposed to be that's private and he moving different. You say, he never moved like that. Who you thinking about? Tell me you don't know. I ain't ask no. I ain't ask you that. You know the difference. You know when he cheating too, because the pattern change. He start looking at you different when he cheating. What? I'm coming. Well, that ain't how you used to treat me. You don't want me no more? You don't love me no more? I love you, I ain't got to tell you all the time. That's when the love got back on now. If he start telling you he love you, he start wanting to be around you all the time, ease on down the road. Ease on down, ease on down, ease on down the road. He going. But men, because the Bible said, a woman is a man's glory. Why you think they cheat so much? But see, he has to put God first. If he don't put the commandments first, it don't matter how God made him. God gave him strength to say no. If he's all they see, men get pat on the back. I know I seen it when they got 3-4 women. Dang, cuz, you got 3-4 man. A woman do it, she'll slut. Cuz, I mean, I got 3 of them down. I was her last night. Oh, for real? They just pat him on the back. A woman do it. And furthermore, a queen don't do that. A king don't do it either. It's too much to lose, too much to jeopardize. What about the embarrassment for your children? What about the embarrassment of the community? What about the embarrassment before God? God looking for a king or a queen that know how to restrain themselves. Go a whole year without making love. See how strong you are. Go a whole year making love, whole year without. We'll see how whole year doing. Whole year saying you restrained for a whole year. We'll see how strong you are. We're gonna see if you. I've seen it. I've seen them. Relationship over. They can't get who they want certain at the time to start dating whoever. I'd be like, how you together with him? And how you together with her? Well, you know, circumstances change. Oh, yeah, you lonely. You bored. You tired. You want somebody around. But that's the wrong person. You'll marry the wrong person because you lonely. Please don't get that lonely and marry the wrong person. It ain't gonna work. Then you get a baby by the wrong person. You ain't never loved. Well, I ain't never been in love with him or her. I was just lonely at the time. I've seen it a million times. But then you start telling God to fix what you did. You were already prepped that you were married one time. You didn't want that person. They didn't want you. It didn't work out. You married somebody else in the same predicament. Some people are sent to make you miserable. They want to bring you down. No, these type of people don't cheat on you. They wear the hell out you. Where you going? Where you at? I'm coming over there. I'm coming on my way right now. I just want to hold your hand in the line of Walmart. I just want to be in, I'm just saying, hey, if you're in the church in the back pew, I just want to be in the back pew with you. Y'all remember that one? Lyric, wherever you are, if you're in church, I just want to be in the back pew if you're in church, Lyric. If you're in line in the grocery store, Lyric, I just want to be in line with you. You got yourself a stalker. If you're in love with somebody, you call them all the time. That's a fact. Or you text them. You got to see them. When the love leaves, they ain't calling you no more. They ain't texting you very much. Maybe somebody know what I mean. You can know when it's over. You don't ride together no more. You don't go to the movies no more together. You don't hold hands no more. You don't kiss in public no more. You don't care who looking, you love them. And you're like, I don't care who looking, I love it, I love her. When all that's gone, look, he started cheating, he started looking around, bitch moved there, looking around, you right there. Don't want nobody know he with you. You look, he sitting up like a look. Y'all in line get ticket. Looking around. If your husband look around a lot, watch it. He cheating. I'm serious. Or he gonna want some of her friends around. What's wrong with you? I just feel funny down here. Y'all know what I mean. Maybe you don't. Black men bad about it. African American men, to me, are number one disrespectful. They'll walk their woman and look at another woman. I've watched Caucasian men. Most men won't do it. But a black man, foot way up there. What happened? I fell. He's trying to get a look at her. Why you have to be like that? I told my son, I said, look here, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Him and a little girl fighting, swear him down. They walk past this girl and he, look at that. See, that's what she told me he did. I said, you come to my office to tell me that he... I said, come here, boy, you better quit. Because that girl is watching you. And she gonna trap you too, son. Because God says she trying to get a baby and you gonna give it to her. But I ain't taking care of none of them. Look, I'm gonna look around at this, she'll be pregnant. I'm sorry to tell you the truth about this whole thing. But if you're a queen, you don't marry a boy. If you're a king, you don't marry no girl. The worst type of man to me is an older man dating a young girl. You a punk. You know better. You 50 and she 29. You know better. Make you feel young, stud. Knowing you gotta take Viagra. You can't even, you take Viagra. 50 years old, your stamina gone. You can't rock right. Wait a minute now. Lord, please. You girl so fine. All right. me in the bathroom until you ready. I'm ready. 50-year-old men, most of their stamina gone. He got to work with it. He doing something, telling all his friends, he got me, she 29. How? I'm 50, she 29. She 29. And she saying to herself, hurry up. Hurry up. How can a 29-year-old woman gonna tell her mama her baby dad is 50? You know what mama gonna say? How old is he? I'm 60. That's look, he should be my boyfriend. Let me meet him. And you stupid enough to go over there. How old are you, sir? She gonna call you sir. How old are you, sir? Instead of son. She ain't gonna call you son because you 10 years younger than her. I'm 43. She said you were 50. Go on, get out of here. Where your wife at? I'm currently divorced right now. I love your daughter. No, you don't. Get out of here. I done seen this happen. I done seen this happen. That's terrible. I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm gonna tell you something. To me, if they more than 7 years older than you, they too old for you. That's another generation. Y'all ain't gonna. What he do? Watch the news? She back there listening to Tupac? I'm just telling you. Oh, what? That's that movie? Stella got her groove back? Stella. Stella. It was embarrassing, wasn't it? Winston. You see me as a boy, but I'm a man. Stella. I remember that one. It was the most embarrassing role Angela Bassett could have ever done. But it made Tay Diggs. Stella. Winston, you ain't like a little boy. Stella, you treat me like a boy, but I'm a man. No, you ain't. You a boy. What they call them? Krugers? Kruger. Look, you done robbed the crib. You a baby robber. Crib robber. Queens and kings don't do that. If you're a king, you look at the future for the children and grandchildren. How many men have embarrassed their children by cheating on their wife? How many? And you know what? When the kids find out dad cheated on mama, they don't like him no more. Mama crying. My mama crying. What wrong with my mama? Man, daddy, go with that little girl, man. What? Dad cheating on her, man. What, daddy? Daddy. All of a sudden, you a boy, you talking to him, hey, what you do to mama? Say, what, boy? What you do to mama? Mama crying. You're bucked up now. I ain't did nothing. One more step, I'm gonna shoot you. You see how that happens? And that has happened. You see how Satan will tear you down? A real king don't do that to his queen. He thinks about how the children are gonna react and how it's gonna tear down that household. And then what about if you see your dad abusing your mom? It's mostly men that do it. They abuse that woman to get tired of her. They don't want to pay the bills no more. And you do know a man's supposed to pay all the bills, right? Raise your hand if you know that. If you got yourself a man, you're a king, he already knows. You ain't got to tell him. I'm going to pay this. I'm going to take care of that. You just take care of whatever. But the lights, the water, the mortgage, the food, I pay for that. That makes the woman feel more comfortable. She'll serve you better when she ain't got to worry about all those bills. You take care of the children, I go to work and do this and that. It is a fact. But if you got yourself a boy, boys lay on girls. I done seen everything. I done seen it all. And then you cried to Jesus Christ, talking about, Lord, why this happened to me? Well, you a queen, chose a boy. You a king, you chose a girl. Satan will manipulate you and beat you from your own emotions. Your own lustful, and most times it's infatuation, it's not love. Because most folks don't fall in love no more. Nobody fall in love no more really but little teenage girls. And yeah, I know what I'm talking about. How many of y'all been in love with you teenagers? Oh, okay. I ain't gonna add that no more. Christ designed this thing perfectly. But he ain't got to spare you like that. When he done laid the law in the Bible, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You can't be no 50-year-old man marrying no 29-year-old girl. And like I told my son, no matter how hard she try to get you to marry her, don't do it. You're just 21. I would tell you to wait until you're 28, 30 years old. By this time, you're more in perspective about what's going on, where you want to go. And I said, you don't got no money. Don't do it, because you're going to think you're going to borrow from me. I ain't paying it. I'm going to leave both of y'all at the Holiday Inn. And you know you run out of money quick over there. You may as well rent $1,200 a month. I said, I'm prepping you, because I'm your father. Do not let that girl trap you, son. I've warned you. She's a nice girl, but her mind, because she's not been prepped. She loves you. And I hear all the time, I just love him. Thank you, baby. And I go to think about my pockets. Oh, God, she finna do something that cost me some money. I think about myself, too. You know, you love your children, you love your children. That's a true fact. I warned him. Now, I warned my other children, too. They made some mistakes. You know, my other son, he got a baby mama. And he come to me, he said, she don't want me to see the baby. Look at my hand. What am I to do? I got a lot of grandkids. He just one more had it. Everybody got their hands out. There they take. Oh, Papa. Sorry now for you. I said, man, let me tell you this. If you let that girl get under your skin about that baby, she gonna know how to push your buttons. If she tell you you're not gonna see it, say, okay, we'll call me when you're ready for me to see him. Sooner or later, she get tired of keeping him even 6 months. She gonna want somebody to take him off her hands for a second. I say, you got to understand that this manipulation game that you don't understand, I can help you understand it. I never went through it, but I said I've seen it a million times. I counsel folks all over the world. All you gotta do is sit and be patient, pay your child support, and be patient, and pay more than child support. If you're good. God said, you got the money, son, I know you got it. You know, be really sweet to the boy. Be good to him. Child support sometimes ain't enough of them girls. They got to have a little extra. Well, I ain't gonna give it up. I said, well, what you gonna do? She let you see it. I'm gonna take her to court. I said, no, you ain't going there. I said, time will wear her down with that baby. She gonna get sleeping. Ain't that right, Zach? Zach wore down, didn't it? She got sleepy, didn't she? Didn't she, though, Breezy? Uh-huh. Then he sleepy. Uh-huh. You know that girl you date now? She like you.
I will date her.
Huh? I didn't say you dated her, did I? Did I say you dated her? Your regular friend, she like you. That's all I'm saying. Look, your regular friend. She already fantasized about having your baby. Ain't that something?
Don't look back at me, man.
You know, this will be one day I'm not a prophet, son. I know for a fact you like that girl. You like that girl. She ain't trash either. I promise you that. She ain't no trash, buddy.
She helped him with the other baby.
She ain't no trash. But I'm gonna give you this. Are you ready? You ready for this? Y'all ready? Yeah, prophesying early.
Okay, let me get my mind right. Hold on. She gonna be the worst.
You're not gonna want to hear it. She likes you a lot, but God says no. He said, I cannot allow you to have her. Not for a long period of time. He's gonna end it. He has to. She's for someone else, not you. But you're for someone else, not her. Y'all just passing by. Sorry. The spirit is too different. It cannot happen. I'm sure you can play it all you want to, you know, and it is what it is. But I know you don't want to hear it. You know, when she hears it, she's gonna say he hating on me. No, I'm not. He says I can't let it happen. You know I'm a mess. He got somebody else in store for you. the one in store for you, she a bit mean, and both of y'all to hit each other. Say it back. Say it again. He know what I mean. Say it back. Say it. Hey. But I don't know why I don't leave that girl, man. I love her. Watch what happens. You are far off to meeting your love. No, too much work to do for God. He can't have that. This girl here, she going to Atlanta. So her mate is in Atlanta because she gonna spend a lot of time in London, and you're not going. Next, anyway, back to the sermon. So she want to be with him, but God says no. You know, also in marriage, discernment is important as well. When that person's right for you, when you first meet them, you're in love with them. I'm telling you, when you first meet them, you say, oh my God, y'all sit down. You locked. Every time you see him or her, you like this. And guess what? Are y'all ready for this? When that don't happen and you already married somebody and you meet the soulmate, you automatically gonna want that person. Your wife or husband ain't gonna matter. You gonna have them. Because y'all gonna be drawn to each other like a magnet. And I don't care if you're married, you're gonna divorce your other people and y'all gonna get married. I've seen it happen so many times. Because you did it without the discernment of God. God didn't tell you to marry, you did it under infatuation. That's powerful, ain't it? I don't care if you got kids, you're leaving. I done seen it happen. Ain't that's something, ain't it? Daddy done left for another woman. No, that's the woman God ordained for him. God has a person ordained for you. Y'all, and I don't care what you go through, you just gonna work it out. And money does not have a bearing when God ordained y'all to be together. Because you work it out. Your wife or husband will never leave you because you ain't got no money when y'all ordained to be together. Y'all, and now furthermore, when you ordained to be together, y'all have so much fun together. I mean, laugh all the time, playing. It's just amazing how it'll be different from other relationships. I mean, literally, it'll be no problem for you to give your last for him, him for you. Because you're like, man, I'm giving it to her. I love her. You're ordained. When God shifted together, you talking about just being there with somebody, even if you're broke, it's a beautiful moment just to be with them. And then when you get money, it's like, he was there when I had that. We, together. Together. But some people miss their mark. For the person that God ordained for them to love, even if they meet him, they scared. Some of you, if you've not met your love of your life, I'm speaking on you today that the love of your life walk into your life. I'm speaking on you today that ordained love God has set for you that Satan don't want you to get to, that you get to that person. I'm speaking on your life, if watching it in camera. If you're lacking that person in your life that's ordained for you, I speak it right now in the name of Jesus, that you meet that person. I met a 56-year-old woman. She said, I've been married 3 times. And I finally met the love of my life at 56 years old. And it lasted 9 years and he died. And she said she was in a mental institution a whole year after he died because of emotional hurt. And then God came to her and touched her and gave her mind back. You know what I mean? He had to give her an understanding that you had what I gave for you. Now come on and finish your work for me. And go on. But if you know like I know, everybody be reunited. Everybody is reunited. If you don't love somebody, I suggest you don't tell them you love them. I suggest you don't do that. Because you can be telling the wrong person that, and some people take that stuff serious. A man in power gonna come across more folks than normal that's gonna tell certain things, say things they shouldn't say. It has happened to me. I love you, I'm in love with you, Bishop. I said, well, God bless you, I love you too, but never that way. Never. And don't go there, because you ain't gonna call me no more. I'm gonna cut you off fast. Real fast. I ain't got no money to give you. Truth be told, successful king and queen make money in this environment. Unless he's so wealthy she doesn't have to work. But to me, I don't think a woman should work. It takes away from her livelihood with the children and being the best she can for her husband. Too many women nowadays got a baby daddy. They got to go to work. They got to come home, tend to the kids. They got to cook. They got to clean, bathe the kids, tuck them in, sleep a little bit, wake up, get them ready, take them to the babysitter, go to work, put up. See, that's too much. It's too much. And that causes a woman to cry a great deal. And if she get 3 or 4 kids by different men, and it makes it tough to find that husband that's so willing to take in your children. So I tell you to be careful, teach your children to make sure that God has given them the right individual in their life. Because Satan can take your love life through you having children by other men who are never your soulmate, and you will never get married. And it will happen. And you'll think that God, now you cursed by some voodoo curse because you can't get no husband. But you got 3 or 4 kids, and if he's not willing and understanding here, you ain't gonna get married. You're gonna struggle your whole life. I think too many women go to work right now. They should be at home tending to their children. Their mom at work, the dad in jail acting a fool, or he running around with another woman, the kids in the street getting in trouble. And the police got to be their daddy. And then you mad at the police because you think they fooling with your kid out there doing stuff. Because there was no discipline at home. You say, get in here, don't leave this carport. Don't leave this garage. You ain't got no fence around your house. Son, don't leave that boundary of that grass. Because boys more hard-headed than girls. It's hard to raise boys if you're a woman. They gonna talk back to mama. See, I can text in, sit down, and it's done. I can text it in. Boys are pretty rough to handle. I deal with a grandson 5 years old, and I'm like, hey. And I asked him one day, do you fear me? He said, no. I said, that's my fault, man. Come here, give me some sugar. Come here, man. Come here. I'm sorry. It is my fault. I'm always giving him gifts. I give him rewards, not retribution. So he said, I'm scared of you buy me everything. That's why he's not scared of me. Of course he's scared of me. But he actually looked around, thought about it. No. Well, he's not afraid. It's love I'm presenting to him. He's not my kid. I'm just showing the love. He getting all the toys, I want a toy, I want a Happy Meal. They love that. Toy Happy Meal all the time. Toy Happy Meals, all you good for toy Happy Meal. No, he ain't scared of me. I'm the reward man. But if I say, hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't having this. Yes, sir. And he start crying. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let me torture you here of goodness that when I say something and I mean it, you're gonna do it. Men, if you fail to raise your children, it's something called the law system that's gonna get them. And you can't blame nobody. Start playing the race card then. Or if it ain't the race card, just the police. But where were you when that kid was running the streets? Where were you when they had that handgun? Where were you when they threw a firecracker in somebody's car and the old lady had a heart attack? Seen that happen too. Where were you when they unplugged the oxygen machine, the grandma thing playing around? Where were you? My young boy told me, he said, he used the word, what's that word he used? What's that word you use when you're not coddled, but he used the word, what's that word that boy used? I don't know, it's a word meaning that I'm always watching them. I'm always, I said, man, when you get older. What's the word?
Shelter?
No, he used another word. I don't know how you got that word. What? No, he used, I don't know what it was. It was a fancy word he used. And I said, well, when you get older, you understand why I did it. I said, because I will not allow the police to have you. I will not allow, even the school teacher say he's so well-mannered. And, well, yeah, I taught him to be. But you know, well, a man can be taught, but a child can have a bad attitude still. Still. But there are some kids that grow up no dad, no father, and they still turn out good. I'm one of them. My father left when I was 11 years old. But I was pretty much grown at 8 years old because of who I am. I was talking at 9 years old. I remember about a house and cars that I wanted to own. I was talking about a mortgage at that age. That's me. That's me. My children were not, because they had. I did not have. You know, I'm not faulting anyone. It's just that the upbringing is different. You know, everybody done advanced. Every nationality it is, ain't just black people. Everybody has advanced in this millennium. There's more money in the system. We have more technology. We have more medicine to heal people. You know, we got more prophets now than ever, right? Everybody a prophet and a rapper. You can be a rapper nowadays that make $20 million and have a third grade education. 30 years ago, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I'm about to end the sermon. But I'm gonna tell you this. If you're engaging in a relationship, and that's not your soulmate, sure, have fun. But I advise you not to have children. I advise you not to be telling that person that you're in love with them, and you're not, and you're just trying to have a good time. God gonna take out on you because you knew better. If you're a young boy, fine. You don't know no better, fine. A young girl, but you start having kids. Some of these people taunt you your whole life because you had a baby by somebody that you shouldn't have had a baby by. They taunt you. In your life, you can't get rid of them. Everywhere you go, you got to deal with the baby mama or the baby daddy some type of way. And you got a great relationship going. But they always calling. Hey, hey. And it's like, man, what did I do? You just want to be with that person, but you don't have a baby with this person. What do you do? Look, when he died, you be like, thank God he dead. I'm going to end it right there. I think the movie said, love don't cost a thing. Yeah.